New this morning, the U.S. Postal Service will no longer accept packages from China. Letters will still be accepted, but you might be wondering if it's connected to the new tariffs against China. USPS didn't give a specific reason, nor did they say how long this will last. Coming up in our next half hour, though, our team in Washington takes a closer look at the impact on your wallet.
We are also digging deeper this morning into how tariffs will impact how much you pay to fill up gas. That includes what could happen with the tariffs on pause for Canada and Mexico. We've got Denver 7's Sam Pena here with us. You had a chance to talk with experts from AAA about this, and they had a little bit of good news about some of those price changes, maybe in a way that people aren't expecting right now.
Yeah, that's right, Anusha. Maybe not quite as bad as we thought it was going to be, but oil and gas is still one of the biggest imports here in the United States from Canada and Mexico. Now, both countries supply around 70% of U.S. oil imports, with Canada responsible for around 60% of those imports. Now, the general consensus has been that in the short term, we could see an increase in gas prices. But after speaking to a local expert, he says that those price hikes wouldn't be immediate. Rather, he thinks they would hit around 2 months after the tariffs happen. And even when those tariffs go into effect, he says the impact will likely only be a minor price hike of a max of 15 cents. Now, the reason for this is because the American and Canadian economies are so interconnected. Refining oil and gas here in the United States would require major investments by American businesses to build new infrastructure. And Skylar McKinley with AAA says that even with a price increase from the tariffs, it's unlikely that U.S. companies will look for alternatives.
We're talking about trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in refinery investments to make that switch. It's always going to be cheaper, even with tariffs, to import that raw oil. Producers in Canada and Mexico really want to sell to us, and the refiners here really want to buy their product. So there's not a lot of incentive to pass that directly on to the consumer in the same way that you'll get with a lot of consumer goods.
And you could hear McKinley there mentioning that direct impact we'll see on consumer goods. One of those areas is the automotive industry. A Ball University study found that the proposed tariffs could increase car prices by around $2,000. And Anusha, that impact could hit electric car companies even more fiercely, with the tariffs on electrical components potentially increasing those prices by about $5,000.
Wow. Okay.
And we're also going to be in the next half hour taking a look at more of the impacts we could be feeling here in Colorado in terms of what we're going to be seeing from a local perspective compared to other states as well.
Yeah, you're talking about kind of how it changes state to state, how it could play out here.
Exactly.
Some of those numbers brutal to hear. So thank you for breaking that down. Thank you, Sam.